Cumberland County's Environmental Court deals with environmental issues that impact not only the appearance of the county and city, but also the health, safety, and welfare of current and future citizens. Deputy County Attorney Harvey Rayner and Code Enforcement Officer George Hatcher described this specialized court program.
Environmental Court is a specialized court created by the court system, the city and the county and the district attorney's office to deal solely with environmental issues, those issues which through either state law or county ordinances control the aesthetics of our community, our safety, our health.
Our office would receive a complaint or an inspector may note a violation while they're out in the field. An inspection of the property would be performed. We would legally notify the property owner and give it a compliance date. If compliance isn't obtained through that procedure, we may issue a civil penalty, or we may forward it over to the county attorneys for the environmental court.
The environmental code that we enforce are the criminal sections of the state laws and the county ordinances. So these are criminal laws which have the penalties of fines, restitution, probation, and even jail.
Primarily what I enforce is our minimum housing ordinance, our junk vehicle ordinance, and our zoning ordinances. And these can curtail illegal junkyards, people having multiple inoperable vehicles on their property, large areas of open storage may be a violation, dilapidated unsafe houses would be a violation. Over the 5 years that I've been involved with the environmental court, I've seen a tremendous difference in the abatement process and compliance, actually. The environmental court puts a threat of civil penalties, severe civil penalties, and possible jail time over an individual. So that's a highly motivator.
This operates as just like any other criminal court. The cases are called. The prosecutor presents his case because they are criminal cases. If people are not represented and they have the possibility of going to jail if they're not represented by an attorney, then, and if they meet the requirements, then an attorney can be appointed for them once the case is tried. Many times in this court we're more concerned about correcting the violation. So the judge will put them on a probationary judgment to give them time to correct the violation. If they correct the violation, then the judge will give them what's known as a PJC, or prayer for judgment continued, so they won't have anything against their record. And what we're trying to do with this is to use the same judges, same district attorneys, same county and city attorneys, the same officer from the sheriff's department, same courtroom, same date each month, same time, to create a more efficient and a quicker system for really to correct environmental violations, but also to punish those that would violate.
If you live in the city, I would contact the inspection department there at 433-1701. Otherwise, throughout the county, you can contact our inspection department at 678-7606. Personally, as an inspector being in the field, I'm glad we have this process now. As I said, it's given us another tool, and a higher level of compliance has been attained through this system. And I appreciate the interest that the judges and the court system has provided.
Well, anyone who has a question about environmental court can contact the city attorney's office or the county attorney's office or the clerk of court's office and ask for Ms. Pat Moore, who is the clerk that handles environmental court.